Hello again, everyone. Melth here, with more of my Baldur's Gate 3 challenge run. Full details of the challenge in the YouTube video description. The summary is that I'll be not long resting, not using healing potions in my party, and trying to tackle every encounter with combat and do so with the hardest grouping of enemies that's possible for that encounter. Watch out for spoilers throughout this run. So I've done all the research I can about this fight. Haven't done it yet before myself, but I have an idea how I can tackle it, based on my knowledge of the game. It's going to be rough. There's no way around that. The boss's stats are enormously high for being level 4 trying to tackle it without being able to take much damage or spend many resources. And all the more so on legendary difficulty. I'm also going to be kind of at the mercy of the game's absolutely bizarre stealth and surprise mechanics. Let's take a look at what we're up against first of all. 162 HP, that's a ton of HP, especially with that high armor class. But that's not the half of it. Or rather, that is the half of it. Because when you get her down to half HP, she'll activate her super mode, where she then will have all further damage, basically, from any major damage types, and get 2 actions per turn. And she can do about 2/3 of a party member's health per attack, so she can easily just start killing party members every single round. And she can also summon swarms of babies out of these egg sacs that we can't destroy because of my challenge rules saying I can't do that, basically. She also has this, now that we're on honor difficulty, which basically says that legendary actions are a thing where once per round in this game, if you trigger it in some way, in this way of attacking one of her hench spiders, she can then shoot Gossamer Tomb at you, which then basically ruins you. You lose your turn, you're stunned, essentially, can't do anything until you take some damage from either fire or acid. And also, if you don't fix it fast, you'll just instantly die, basically, taking about, 44 damage, which is instant death almost any party member at this point. So, horrifying. So you can't crowd control her minions with most things, because if you try it, you'll just get Gossamer Tomb. But you can't kill her fast because she's an insanely good tank. If I can get a surprise round, I can probably do a pretty good job of just blasting her really hard. But triggering those things is not easy in this game due to some strange choices.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Alright, I want to wait for her to walk over some webs so that I can target her. Target the webs, that is, and drop her to the ground, which take a lot of damage. I also want to be ready to cast Bless on my 3 main attackers, those 3. And then stealth, and then turn-based mode. Now that will not lock her down until I move closer. Turn-based mode is kind of a trick. It does not truly go turn-based for the enemies until you are close to them. Only then are they truly locked in place.
Come on, let's go.
So, you might notice she had 20 dexterity. That's a lot of dexterity. That's a +5 to initiative. This means even with alertness and +3 dexterity, there is a chance she just beats me in initiative. 1/16, but it can happen, and that's really bad for me. So, to get a surprise round, I think I need to be in turn-based mode to have a high chance of it. Oh, you're not invisible. Let's fix that. And I also need to, I think, lose my stealth check. If I succeed, I actually stay in stealth mode and don't get the surprise round. I can just keep picking at them and combat doesn't begin, but that would be abusing stealth if I did too much of that. And then, if you meet these conditions, you sometimes get surprise, but not always. I don't love anything about it. But I want the one who attacks and breaks stealth to be someone who has really good initiative, so that they're able to actually, win. So it's got to be either Leiboing Zell or Ballista. You might tend to try to push her off of that thing. That won't work. She'll go into that hole and we'll just basically teleport herself back up for free, and then you'll have accomplished nothing. So don't do that. Let me instead perhaps have... Maybe I'll pass some Alchemist Fire over to Lae'zel and have her throw some of those. I want to split them up so that if someone gets entombed in a web, I can have someone else ready to split them out. I should also probably do something similar with Void Bulbs. Void Bulbs are really useful. Spike Bulbs is not what I want. Where are my Void Bulbs? Oh, I don't have a hand axe. Okay. Let's try having Ballista do the attack. He succeeded the stealth, so he's still in stealth, so I have not been surprised her, so that's bad for me. What if I now attack with Lae'zel? Will that break stealth? She's pretty bad at stealth. No, that didn't work. Okay. Now, another thing to watch out for is when combat begins, everyone else goes out of turn-based mode, and their buffs start ticking down. You really, really don't want that. Alright, let's have him maybe shoot a fire arrow at her. That should hopefully knock her off of her perch by destroying the web that's under her.
Let's give someone a surprise.
Inexplicably, did not manage to destroy it. The spider was hit for 6 fire damage. Well, how is it still alive? Huh?
Let's give someone a surprise.
Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Won't give in.
Especially because it takes double damage from fire.
I will ascend.
Attention.
Okay, well, she took some damage there, but this is a horrible and logic-defying start.
Even catch my breath.
Alright, well, let me apply Hex to her, maybe.
Hope this ends well.
She's going to activate her super mode, I think, get up there and summon a bunch of babies, and I don't know what I can do about it.
Ready for some good news.
Yeah, that's true, Karlach. I am really ready for some good news here. That should do some good damage if the fall damage activates, which it didn't. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
Let us spread... Oh, that web somehow got destroyed. How did that web get destroyed when I shot a fire arrow over there? That means I can't get to her and can't get in a better position to fire her from.
These boots have seen everything.
I'm hating this.
Lethal. My path be true.
Everything's going her way. Yeah, she's got double actions now. She can... Oh, she jaunted back to the wrong spot, so that's good for me. Okay. Oh, now she's over there. Summoning those eggs. Okay. I don't know what was happening there, but, alright. I think if I need to sacrifice a raven to take out that queen, that is well worth it at this point. So down you go. And you have lost initiative, so you're not going to be helping here. And you're out your action. And that means you can't shoot an acid arrow. So I can't, as I'd hoped, get an extra... Okay. Okay. That's a terrible hit chance, considering that I've buffed myself up with Bless and everything else I can do. Is there a way I can get myself total cover so you can't Gossamer Tomb me? And then take out one of the little ones.
No escape.
I'm invisible. Okay, she can still attack me, but I'm able to save against it. The important thing is it gave me back my action, so I can now shoot an acid arrow to hopefully take out the babies before they swarm me too badly. Let's reactivate... Oh, that already is active. Okay, good. Missed it? Okay. Horrible luck. Can I get 3 of them here also targeting her? If I hit the right pixel? Maybe. We'll try it. Failed to kill any of them. She takes basically no damage because he halves everything now. I am worried I'm going to lose my entire run at this point. Okay, at least they're webbing a bird which can't be webbed, so that's something. But here comes that one to do. I can't tell what because the camera's going through it. I guess I better... Do I want to burn a shield there? possibly poisons it. It'll do 10 damage and inflict poison. She has temporary hit points in the game, which is that. Poison could be a bigger problem. I think I better save my spell slots, though.
This is gonna feel good.
Alright, well, you've already Gossamer Tomb, so you can't do that again. Do I have any way to do an AoE blast? No. So taking out one of the babies might at least reduce incoming damage, which is something. Blinding this thing could also help a bit. Okay, that's something. I still cannot really deal with it because it's really hard to hit, but I've got advantage now. And maybe I can make some babies waste turns flying over after this bird and kill it instead of killing someone who is really hard to protect. I might also be able to kill off a baby spiderling. That one's dead. I did at least take out a couple of them, so I feel like I did an okay job on crowd control given the circumstances, but it's not great either. Okay, only 2 babies on the loose from that little group of them.
I got this. Tactical.
Alright, so they are seemingly going for the bird. The bird's probably going to die. Okay, the bird died. That's fine. She got her legendary action back. I don't like that, but, you know, we'll deal with it. You at least can do a good amount of elemental damage, given your necrotic and things like that. So that should do real damage, at least.
Interest.
A little bit. I don't think I can get to her safely with that. I can probably kill one of the little guys with it. If I walk down the roots, but I would need to be careful they don't then get stuck. I wait for them to come back up. I don't think that takes any movement, so it should be okay. Yeah, that should be okay. As long as I can stay right here, I can probably take out one of the little things. That does not trigger Gossamer Tomb, I don't think, because it's not an attack. So up we go.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Alright, she's still blinded, but she'll do who knows what in return with a double action. If I'm lucky, she'll just free more babies, but even that is still pretty rough to deal with, because she'll probably do so from, like, over there. So...
At the ready.
Great. I could push her, but that doesn't really help. In fact, it probably hurts. She's almost dead. If I could just kill her. What's she gonna do with her double action, though? Okay, good. That's one action wasted. Enormous damage. Lost symbiotic ant at the end of one shot. But, okay. For a battle where everything is going wrong, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. How can I get myself advantage rather than disadvantage here? I'd be giving up height if I went down there, but that might well be worth it. If I could shoot one of the little guys without getting Gossamer Tomb, that would be ideal. I think I'm going to just need to suck it up, run in there, give up high ground, and go for the hits. 60% is not bad odds. I pumped it up as much as I can. Okay, well, she'll die before her next turn, but I need to survive all these little guys in the meantime. Look, I've got good armor class. Like, I have done the best I can to prepare for this fight in that way. Can you be shoved off to your death by any chance? Can I, like, throw you? No, you're too heavy for that. Can I shove you? I do still have Shovel here ready to help clean up anything that's on the loose. I could have Shovel go for a face barreling, but then Shovel would just get trashed by the Queen, which isn't great.
Put 'em up.
Can I push you off? If I walk here, the chance to push you is pretty good, except now it's arbitrarily not going to work. That deals pretty good damage. And I should be totally behind cover here, with no possible way to hit me. I could magic missile the Queen for what will be 50-50 shot of killing. Thereby freeing up Astarion to help deal with the other little ones sooner. That would cost my first level spell slot from my most valuable caster. Oh, it's not actually even possible? Okay. What about throwing a knife at you? I'll throw one at you instead. Or not. Okay. You have to use half your movement standing up, but it doesn't matter because you can teleport, so who cares? You do whatever you want. Okay, good. My armor class helped me out there. Build choices matter. Having 18 to 19 armor class in everyone, that matters a lot. Blocked. I thought that would work. So I wasted this action, so it can't stop me from pummeling any other babies that I want to at this point. That's not good. He's now threatened.
Time to strike.
Alright, she no longer does necrotic damage, so... Or that is, Laboing Zell no longer does necrotic damage. This with Hex should probably kill. Or it can miss, and I can be stuck. Which is more likely to hit? Climbing down there, or firing from up here?
I'm fury. I am
You don't do necrotic damage, you might still do good fall damage.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
If you get a lucky roll on your necrotic, you would kill there, but I don't want to count on luck. That would free up Astarion by, not being threatened anymore, which would be nice.
send.
You could get down there and blast it, but she has good constitution. That is, blast it with your reaction attack, but she has good constitution, so that's unlikely to work. Let's see. Maybe I pass her... That doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity to pass you a weapon. What are you talking about? Oh, you're poisoned, so you have disadvantage in that. But there we go. Let's try that. Go for the kill. No? Okay. Provokes attacks of opportunity. That's not good.
This is your end.
So she actually might live to another turn, and that would be horrible for me. What the heck? You already did that, didn't you? Did you get it back at the... Oh, okay. And Astarion? He wasn't even the target. Okay, well, I'm learning things about how this works. This was a near disaster. That was an illogical way for that to work.
Breathe deep and move.
60%. I did not like at all how that fight went. Not even a little bit. This should be a guaranteed kill. No, not that. Well, actually, that would be interesting if I could knock him out, but right now I just need to end this fight and get out of here. Okay. So that's that guy dealt with. That leaves one more on the loose.
Alright, Karlak, it's go time.
I could probably throw an alchemist fire at it, or shoot a fire arrow. Who's got all the fire arrows? I think Ballista has them. Although we saw that fire arrows could somehow inexplicably fail last time, didn't we? Like, to not burn a web that has only 4 hit points when they do super effective damage to the minimum of 2. Somehow a web survived that, and some other web elsewhere died. So we'll try this.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Okay, I want to be ready to switch back to Ballista the instant this ends. I want to do something else while Bless is going, basically.
What's it gonna take?
Okay, I guess it gets another turn to pummel me. Unless it burns on its turn, which is possible.
Time to push my luck again.
Okay, let's go before this effect ends. Oh, you walk through the poison? Okay. But let's go grab that gem, and then enter turn-based mode. Okay. What we want is to have Karlak, or not Karlak, to have Labeling Gel over here to cast resistance on me while I still have Bless going, so I don't have to use another spell slot, so I can max my chances of succeeding various saving throws. So now, let's read this tome now that we have the dark gem that opens it.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
You need to make a lot of saving throws, and Bless will help with that.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
I really need to get you a better looking helmet.
Please don't open the creepy
We've
book.
been through this. We can now have the means to open the creepy book. And this is the book that could save us from Mind Flayer parasites by letting us come back from the dead better than True Resurrect. Alright, let's give it a go. The Starden doesn't like this because he wants to do it himself. Karlak disapproves of it because she's smart and doesn't like to read evil books.
You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns,
We get the ability to speak with the dead truly at will, at least, so that's nice, because the amulet, as I mentioned, could not be trusted for that.
before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Alright. So we've stacked up lots of bonuses here. We've got +2 from Corella's Grace, that's great. This, decent wisdom, bless, and resistance. We have +10 in total here. We should have a very good chance to succeed these saving throws. All pretty well thought out. I guess we read from right to left in this
Dart
world.
beneath your eyes,
Or in Thay, anyway.
twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
Some classes I thought, which included Warlock and Bard, get extra options here, but apparently I do not. They usually make it easier. But fine, I'll take what I have to deal with.
The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Okay, it was pretty much inevitable I'd fail one at some point when they at least got to 20. But I have inspiration for this kind of thing, and I'll get more soon, so it's okay to use one now. Using it on important stuff.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with...
Well, that sounds like an improvement when I was about to turn into a mind flayer or
The book snaps closed.
have a goblin for a butler. A changed future is exactly what I needed.
What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you should never have known.
But it gives me +1 to all wisdom checks, which is great, and saving throws for the rest of the game, and Speak with Dead. So, very good. And now I can collect some more bonuses next time. That fight, that was rough. That was definitely rough. But I handled it the best I could. I adapted to the weird things that happened. And taking out a tough fight like that on level 4 will hopefully get me to level 5 so I can deal with other fights more easily after that. Thank you for watching, everyone. And a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Frank Maidens, Master Knight DH, Jackie, Enlino, George Grin, Travis, Carlo Andrea 97, Cthulhu's Mum, Gregory, William Wakefield, Danny Hall, Jeffrey Morse, Dylan Wagner, Just Becca, Jack, Austin Livingston, Mishas01, Jacob Marshall, Nubiana, Till Fisher, Latinx, Discord Colossus, Nicholas Schmuck, Kostya Nesterovich, Vol the Great, Daniel Sedajicato, Luke, Frederick Bruin, Goman Blackrock, Dodo King 4, Marcin Bialek, and Techno Waffle. Have a great day, everyone.